is this woman? This woman is a great woman. This woman is an honorable woman. These are the great people that deserved a great honor. This woman stood up and challenged the Nigerian government for their evil and their double standard against the people of Southeast. These are the people that never condone evil. These are the people that expose evil. God will bless you. What this woman just did is what about 200 million Nigerian women are afraid to do. But this woman stood up in the midst of millions and challenged the Nigerian government. This woman, you deserve an award. This woman, you deserve an accolade. God will reward you for what you have done for the people of Southeast. So please, my people, just sit and comport yourself. Let us see why this video remain the number one out of millions out there. You will not regret watching this video. And also, our own dear brother J. Okechukwu have destroyed the Nigerian military. How complicit they have become concerning the things of the Southeasterners. So please, my people, don't watch this video in a duress. Don't watch it in a hurry. Look for something special. Sit and comport yourself. Let us see why this video remains number one. Don't go anywhere. Let's see the end of the clip.
There is a dichotomy I see. Two standards I see. I see one standard for the North and another standard for the South. Whenever a few Igbo boys have gotten angry and acted or reacted, they send Air Force, Navy, and military to go and stop them. They take armored tanks to the east. I have watched what is going on around our country with pain. At the age of 63, I believe I have become a mother in this nation and can speak to this nation. I have never spoken to our present president, but I will speak to you today, sir. The government is failing us. I look at what is going on in Jos, what is going on in Benue, what is going on in Kwara, what is going on all over the country, and I'm worried. I am pained. There is a dichotomy I see. Two standards I see. I see one standard for the North and another standard for the South. Whenever a few Igbo boys have gotten angry and acted or reacted, they send Air Force, Navy, and military to go and stop them. They take armored tanks to the east. But we see Fulani boys stand and speak on the internet. They say anything, do anything, and nothing moves. Instructions are given for nobody to move. Well, Nigeria belongs to all of us. God put us here. No man put us here. Christians and Muslims. My mother told me before she passed that these things we are agitating for, they have been agitating for them since they were children, and nothing changed. This platform, God has given it to me for a purpose, to speak for the helpless. Sir, why are the same soldiers and Air Force not hovering over Jos? Why are they not hovering over Kwara? Why are they not hovering over Southern Kaduna? Land have been taken. People have been removed from their land and nothing happens. If it were Igbos, there will be artillery and fireworks. They will be killing them like anything. Now, I'm not saying what they do is right because I actually don't know all the details. But what these people are doing too is not right. I don't know what the agenda is. I don't know what the plan is, sir. But Jesus Christ is building his church. And no force on earth will stop us. You can kill us, you can take over our lands and all, but we will always be in this Nigeria. So the time has come, especially in this Easter period, to remind all Nigerians that Nigeria belongs to all of us. And let there be justice. What you do in the south, do in the north. What you do in the north, do in the south. But this Nigeria will stand. The Church of Jesus Christ will stand, and the gate of hell will not prevail against.
Sean, following up on that, why is there a narrative coming from the Nigerian government that attacks on Christians are not religiously based.
Yeah, it's been a series of denials for years and years, and it hasn't just been the Nigerian government. It's been the mainstream media that's done this for many years. And only in the past year, and I think especially after President Trump's big announcement back in October, calling out the persecution of Christians in Nigeria, has it gained a lot more traction. You're talking about thousands every single year for year and year on end. This past year, there was recent numbers, about 3,490 Christians killed and targeted for their faith. And that's just the murders. And as Father Remy mentioned, we're talking about putting people into churches, locking them there and burning the churches to where you can't even find out what the numbers are. You're talking about internally displaced persons, mothers and their children being hacked to death. It's atrocious, and it's been happening all the time, every single week. Just this week now in Adamawa State, there were dozens who were killed in an attack there. The denials, I think, as Father Remy said, there is some politics going on. Nigeria is roughly split between about half Muslim, half Christian, and many of those Muslims are in the north, and that's an important political bloc. And nobody wants to say all Muslims are extremists or violent. That's absolutely wrong. And where, especially in the south, Muslims and Christians have gotten along very well. In many parts of the north, they get along very well. But there is a growing extremist ideology that's been growing for about 20, 25 years, and that because the denials of that extremism have been going on, it's been allowed to fester. So that's been just an atrocity.
Hi everyone, I hope you're doing great today. So a few weeks ago, I remember how I felt when I stumbled on the news that the National Security Advisor of Nigeria, who had gone to the United States of America to sign security agreements with the U.S. through big Hexet, and all of that was back in Nigeria referring to terrorists as brothers. Some of these guys are like our brothers. And then shortly after that, we see the Chief of Defense Staff, which is the one that even shocked me the most because his was too explicit and direct. And he said that even these terrorists deserve to be pardoned. He called them prodigal sons. They deserve a second chance. And when I say terrorists, you need to understand what I mean by terror. We're talking the same terrorists, ISIS, Boko Haram, Lakurawa, all these same terrorists who decapitate, who amputate, who slice people like meat meant to be cooked, who sacrificially rape and destroy children, who disembowel pregnant women, pull out their babies and kill the babies, who are still doing it even up until this very minute. These are the ones that the guys in authority, look at the two individuals, National Security Advisor, brothers, Chief of Defense Staff. Oh, they deserve a second chance. So my question is, why then are we entering into all these security agreements to go and shoot and fight terrorists? Why shouldn't we just use megaphone to go and be preaching to the terrorists? Please come, our brothers. We need to tell you why you shouldn't be carrying guns. I think rather than ask for arms from overseas, we should be asking for megaphones to announce to them that, look, we want you to come and repent so that we can integrate you into the system and make you Nigerian citizens. It doesn't matter where you come from to kill Nigerians. It doesn't matter how many you have killed. It doesn't matter how many kids you've raped. It doesn't matter what you have done. Just come. Okay, lay down your weapons. Even if you don't mean it, just lay it down and you'll be a citizen of Nigeria. You can even become president. This is what we hear all the time. That's what Operation Safe Corridor is all about. Repentant Boko Haram program, repentant terrorist program is what Nigeria is practicing. And now the Chief of Defense Staff is now promoting it. Is now telling you why it is necessary that they continue to do that program. So terrorists who are killing right now are doing so with so much convenience, so much fearlessness, because they already know how they end up. You catch them, they tell you don't kill them. Send them to police. Police either releases them or sends them to rehabilitation where they get If you were a normal person who's not a terrorist, wouldn't you want to be a terrorist? And you claim you're fighting this. And then on top of that, on Easter Sunday, the day that almost 5 states were simultaneously attacked by Islamic terrorists. I'm talking Plateau State, which was attacked on Palm Sunday, was attacked again on Easter Sunday. Kaduna State was attacked. Nasarawa was attacked. Benue was attacked. I think Kwara was also attacked simultaneously. We saw people literally abandoning their homes and everything they've ever worked for and running only with their lives on foot. Mass exodus from Nigerian, predominantly Christian villages. And on the same day, I am stumbling on a video where the military is telling us that they just carried out a sweeping operation in eastern Nigeria. The same eastern Nigeria that is regarded as the most peaceful of all the regions in Nigeria, hands down till this day. That's where you have the most military checkpoints in Nigeria. That's where you keep hearing the army saying we are carrying out sweeping operations, destroying IEDs and this and that and that. And I'm asking, how? No, I want to understand how. So that's the priority number one for Nigeria, and not the terrorists who have turned Nigeria as a killing field for Christians, which has now made Nigeria the most dangerous place to be a Christian on earth. No, those are not priority. They are brothers. They deserve to be forgiven. But when it has to do with eastern Nigeria, predominantly Christian with next to zero Islamic penetration, there you guys now tell me you are rolling out the full weight of the military. Any little thing that happens in the east, what you hear is we have just rolled out the full weight of the military. But the same military gets killed in the north by terrorists in their dozens, in their numbers. And the same military is saying that the guys who killed them deserve to be pardoned. But eastern Nigeria, where we have Christians who have said we don't want to allow Islamic fundamentalists to take over our homeland, we will defend it. They have only not just been neutralized, but they have almost become non-existent, and yet we still see military operations. And listen, I don't have any problem with the military trying to restore order wherever there is chaos. That's their job. A state governor might as well just say, hey guys, we have this problem, come and help us, and they will go. I don't know the details. If that's what they're doing, I don't care. Maybe that's their job they're doing. But guys, I want you to look at this. It doesn't matter whether you're military or Air Force or whatever. Sit down, take away your uniform, and just picture yourself in front of a TV screen. And show me what these optics look like to you. That you see what happened on Easter Sunday, where Nigerians were basically running away from their own ancestral homes because bloodthirsty demons from different parts of Africa are dispossessing them of their ancestral homelands and farmlands and killing them and killing their children in front of them, abducting as many as possible, even kids, that they rape and destroy their futures. You see that happening on Easter Sunday, and the next thing you see is the military that is supposed to be destroying and chasing these guys, telling you that they are in eastern Nigeria, where next to zero terrorist activity is reported. Next to zero. How do you think that optics play out to you as a normal person? This is why Nigerians are screaming. This is why people are already talking. When it comes to Fulani Islamic fundamentalist terrorist elements, you sound so friendly, accommodating, nice and cool, welcoming. But when an Igbo man as much as he yells, you send the military, you send Air Force fighter jets, you send everything to neutralize them. Who's fooling who? how long do you guys really think this evil marginalization and oppression will go on? You see, I hate people who don't learn from history. If you guys are good students of history, you know that there is nothing in this world that lasts forever. There's always going to be an expiry date to every madness in this world. And the one that I am so terribly sure of is this one concerning Igbo. Not because I'm an Igbo man, but because I have access to information and I can tell you, just in case you want to know, that this oppression that you guys are meeting out to Igbos, to Easterners, because they are Christians, predominantly Christians, and they don't want Islam to penetrate their region, this nonsense is not going to last forever. In fact, its expiry date has passed. What is left is the manifestation in a way that those of you doubting Thomases will now believe that, oh, truly, actually, we can't continue because it has expired. There is no two ways about that. I know it. Like I know my fingers. It won't last forever. So you better stop early, because posterity will hold you all responsible for your actions. Never forget that. Enough is enough, guys. Enough is enough. Even an unborn child can see through this marginalization and oppression. But take my word for it, it won't go on forever. May God help us.
You know what? Truth is very hard to say, but there are people who are willing to risk it all, no matter the consequences. Yes, this woman is one out of millions. For this woman to come out and stand firm and naked in Nigeria before the world, that means there is spirit that leaded her. If not, she would be among those who have been afraid of this government. But all thanks to God for her to stood up among other women. These are the great women. Please, wherever you see this woman, congratulate her for us. She's a great woman. These are the people that we need this time around. The people that will stand firm and say the truth, no matter what may be the outcome. And also, to this our able brother, we have seen it all. This is what we have been saying. Yes, the world is watching. And I keep saying it, disintegration remains the best solution to these atrocities that is befalling the Nigeria. It's only that will guarantee the safety of every man and woman living in this construction called Nigeria. I come in peace. If you love what we do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch a hand for subscribe button, like, and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you encourage us to do more, because togetherness, we shall save life together. Africa life matters. Don't play with your life. Your life should be your first priority. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now. Thank you.